Hello and welcome back, everyone. So within my 366 days, we will be going into a lot of what witchcraft is, how it came about, the trials, the philosophy behind it, also, and then the spiritual work behind it. So like getting into your mind, your body, and your spirit, some spiritual work, the healing work, the auric healing, there's a whole bunch of other, the Blu-ray healing. There's so many healing ways as well to heal the body. There's, home remedies as well. So we'll get into all of those as well. Herbalism, there's divination, there's tea leaf, we get into all of that within these 366 days that we will spend together. But the reason I'm getting on here today is because over so many years, there has been this divide between witchcraft and Christianity. That witches are bad, witches are evil people, they worship the devil. And let me tell you how, and that witches can fly, right? Let me tell you how all of this came about. So, witchcraft was around way before Christianity even became a thing. Way before it was even thought of. And, they would go out and they worship these gods, and it was kind of like when we manifest. They were putting out there, they would get dressed up as the, god of this, and the goddess of the fertility as well, to go out there and, make the crops grow. They would dance around on their broomsticks around the crops and hopping up in the air. Well, the Christians at that time went out and spread the lies about, oh my God, these witches are flying around and they're ruining our crops, and that is how witches became flying around and all this. And I go further deeper into it within the program as well. But right here, I want to read this little part that I've gotten from this, on witchcraft, right? It is a course that is taught in college on Wicca. So, in the early days, when Christianity was slowly growing in strength, the old religion, the Wiccans, and other pagans, was one of the rivals. It is only natural to want to get rid of the rival, right? And the church pulled no punches to do just that. It was frequently been said that the gods of an old religion became the devils of the new one. This was certainly the case here. The god of the old religion was a horn god, because that was the one that they used when they would go out and hunt for their food. Right? So apparently, was the Christian's devil. Obviously then, reasoned the church, the pagans were devil worshippers then, right? This type of reasoning is used by the church even today. Missionaries were particularly prone to label all primitive tribes upon whom they stumbled as devil worshippers, just because the tribe worshipped a god or goddess that other than the Christian one. So it would not matter that the people were good, happy, often morally and ethically better living than the vast majority of Christians. They had to be converted. They had to be converted at all means, right? It was their way or no way. So, I just kind of wanted to get the charge of the devil worship so often leveled at witches is ridiculous. It really is. The devil is purely Christian it is clearly a Christian invention from this first horn god that they had, right? And the first religion that was ever here was Wiccan. It was Wiccan before it was Christianity, before it was, Mormons, before it was any of this. It was Wiccan. Wiccan was the main religion. And it came around gradually, and it came naturally. Christianity was kind of something that was forced on the people afterwards, and even in the churches that they built their churches on were originally where the Wiccans had their churches. So, and so they had these pagans and Wiccans build these elegant churches for them, not knowing that, or maybe they did know, but they were putting in their own deities, their own gods in the artwork of the churches. So that way when they would go in and was forced to turn to the Christianity, they could actually worship their own gods because it was inside the church. It was within the decorations of the church. So I just kind of wanted to, I find that very interesting because I'm getting back into my books and reading some of my stuff again. And if you want to, a lot of what I'm going to be getting and a lot of the lessons that I'm going to be going through, if you want to read some of that, complete book of witchcraft. It's all in there. It's how it came about. It's how Christianity started. All of that is in there. So yeah, I just find it very, very interesting that, you know, it was actually the Wiccans that were here way before Christianity even started. And the devil came about from the, old religion. So the Wiccan ways of the religion. So we have all been fed this false reality that the government or who knows who it is that's trying to feed us this to get us to conform to their way. You know, in Christianity, a long time ago when they first started out with Christianity, you only had 2 months. Even if you were married, you had 2 months only that you could have any kind of relations with your partners. You were not allowed to have relations with your partners but 2 months out of the whole year. And they better not be pleasurable relationships. That no pleasure involved. Only to procreate. That's it. Nothing pleasurable. Your body was not supposed to be pleasured at all. So I just wanted to kind of throw that out there too. I'm getting back into my books and it's really inspiring me. It's getting me to wake up again in the mind and the body and the spirit and really start flowing inward and getting back to my Wiccan ways that I was before I was told I was wrong. I was told for so long that I cannot worship this or I would never see my kids. I was teaching my kids the wrong thing. Because my kids wanted to copy. They wanted their own altar. They wanted to do the things that they seen mommy doing. And I was told I was wrong. So I let it slide and I had all these books in my storage and I carried them along with me forever and ever and ever. And finally, you know, just months ago, I pulled them out and I've been reading through all of this and the herbalism and all that, and it's coming back and it's just like, wow, I feel so much more alive and free and I can trust myself again. And like, this is something that needs to be spoken. It's not spoken about much. Also with my tarot card readings, the divination, that's in there, the, all of that. So, yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. Sorry I got emotional at the end. It's just something that's near and dear to me. But I'm going to jump off of here. I just kind of wanted to throw that out there. One more thing, too, as I was reading today that kind of got me. Another thing that came about, you know how we believe in the afterlife, and the reason that that came about is when man would sleep, right? When we would sleep, and his family and friends would think like they were dead, right? Because in a way, we're just laying there, but the only difference is that we're still breathing, right? And we might move every once in a while, but it's like we're dead, right? And we have dreams, and we dream of our lost loved ones. We have dreams of the world around us like it is right now. So it seemed that the world of sleep was the material world, is what they said here. There was trees and mountains, animals and people. Even the dead were there, seemingly unchanged many years after death. in this other world, then man must need the same things he needed in this world. So, yeah, some of the amazing things that I'm getting back into and feeling back in flow again and trusting. And it feels amazing. It really does. So, I just wanted to put that out there. I don't know. It just felt like it had to be talked about. Because we hear all this bad stuff about witchcraft. Oh, they're bad people. And, oh my God, they're devil worshippers. And no. Christianity has all these rules and regulations and how things have to be done. Witchcraft, Wiccans have one main thing, and it's do no harm and do as you will. Harm no one, but do as you will. And love, love one another. So, I'm gonna go. I love each and every one of you. You all have an amazing day. You all are amazing, beautiful, wonderful people, and you all have magic within you that is looking to be expressed, to come out, and to live the life of abundance that you were always meant to live, because it is your birthright. I love you all. Have a blessed day.